Hey there. So, I've been sitting here and, I don't know, well, you don't know, but I'm about to tell you. After every video, I watch it at least 2 times, to see if there's like any more messages that come through. And they do. You know this because sometimes I start another video, be like, hey, that video from the other day, I had this come on my mind about it. This is some more scenarios in regards to the most oof. The name of the video is oof. All right. Okay. Some of the other states, the midwestern western states like Nebraska, Wisconsin, they keep coming up, right? What has been said is that there's remote areas there, and I've even read some of those are very remote areas, like less than 100 people live there. Okay. They are growing drugs there. Nobody really bothers them, nobody really goes through the area. you know People that are not familiar with the state rarely go past there, or if they do, it's just, they're there for like 20 minutes and they're gone. So in these areas, they're growing drugs there, and then these states are so remote or like less populated, so it's easier to gain control of shipments out of those states via planes. Not regular planes either. They're not like 747s or anything like that. We have a plane that goes over our house every single day, multiple times a day. Like he must spend his entire day. It's the same plane. He must spend his entire day up in the sky. Okay, and I thought to myself, why does he do that? What is he exactly doing? Because it's not a normal plane. Aaron calls it tornado, after Tails from Sonic. He calls it tornado. It's a plane like that. It looks like that. It's one of them older school planes, and they're just carrying drugs back and forth. Okay, so it's easier to get around and control flight attendants, pilots, whatever you call it, customs. It's easier to control because it's a less populated state. The other thing that is happening is when I said, like, the police, the fire department, and the judicial system, like the judges and magistrates are working together. What they're doing is exactly what this whole system of gang stalking is. Okay, so when you have like all these different occupations, those are people that are included in this gang stalking thing. And what happens is they stalk someone. The judicial system is, you got like maybe a probate. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. You may have someone in probate. Okay. Whenever a will is filed or anything like that, they're supposed to contact you. But instead of contacting you, who is this ran by? Yeah, so you have a probate judge, right? So the judge knows every single time that anything comes through there, a will, anything. And they're supposed to contact you, but instead of contacting you, they contact their friend in the police department, and the police department, a few people within the police department will contact their contacts, and they will start to case you. Okay, so, oh, this person is in a will, and this will is worth $5 million, right? Instead of contacting you, they contact the police, and the police contacts people within the community, retail workers, teachers, professors, whoever, and they start to follow you around, the whole gang stalking MO. But then the fire department comes in and they find a way to create an arson or something where they're required and they're needed. Okay, even if it's an accident, because it could be a car accident. The fire department comes out for those. Okay, in case there's any explosions or anything like that. So they're all working together, and they've been doing this for 100 years. Okay, this is what the gang stalking is really about. Then they took it one step further. CIA came out on that, and if I'm not mistaken, there used to be a specific program in the CIA for gang stalking, right? So when you have all of these mechanisms working together, it's all about money, period. Okay, so they'll get people to give them your schedule, all that stuff. This is nothing new, but this is the purpose. This is the only purpose. There isn't any real purpose of like, okay, they just want to prove somebody crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's literally only about money. And between them, every single time they get one of these people, they're making millions of dollars, and they're spreading the wealth amongst themselves, amongst their family. It seems like in the beginning when this first started, it might have just been a family thing, right? So over time it progresses, and that business has been doing this with them. Hey, so now they hit up, I'm just going to use an example, I'm not saying this is them, but the police have been working with the manager at Burlington Coat Factory for 30 years. Okay, so now every time you go into Burlington Coat Factory, all the employees know about you, and they're fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? They've been working with JCPenney for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And now every time you go in there, all the managers are aware of you. Maybe the lower levels aren't, but the managers are, right? And they've been doing this for years. Okay, one, to make you look crazy so that they can either deem you crazy so they can take the money, and the probate, it's probate, so that person, they can just say that you weren't, the mail came back or whatever it is, and start filing documents without any need to verify anything. Okay, they have a licensed social worker on call. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they may have all started as family members, and this tradition has passed down through some of these companies, and that is how their wealth is being made. Stuff like I said, and also with the drug trade. So they have multiple streams of income that all have to do with illegitimate tender. You know what I'm saying? But this is how it is being given. The probate court pays attention to who has wills being registered. They do not notify you. They just start stalking you, and they use this system to do it. Okay, and they may even be traveling in your name, doing all types of things that are drug related, but it's a full system of mob ties, because this is mob behavior. This is crazy, but this is exactly how it's being done. Look, I see guardianship, marriage licenses. They can do anything. Okay, so that is the additional information in regards to the last reading that I had. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a great week. Don't forget, do not start any new habits on Monday. In fact, if you wanted to start one, you should have started it today, because anything that you put your mind to on a Sunday will certainly have longevity and be successful, as long as it's, remember, you gotta have great intentions. Have a good one.